Home Racing League Tier 2 Round 6 race around Austria. I'm once again joined by... I'm going to have forgotten your name. Kieran. I'm joined by Kieran. This is his second time commentating. Who, actually, you did an amazing job last time. Better than the first time I did. But
qualifying's, thank you for that, Jonathan.
Qualifying's about to be underway. So we'll watch that. See if any teams decide to do any slipstreaming. Help each other out a bit.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting strategy because obviously Austria is, what, 70% on throttle because of the free DRS zones. It's going to be an interesting qualifying session and interesting race.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes. Certainly looking forward to it. And this is one of the better tracks for racing. Going to see a lot of overtaking.
You do indeed. It's very quick. Lap times should be, pole times should be around a 1 minute 2, maybe a long 1 minute 3.
Thanks to good luck, Jack. And good luck to all drivers who are listening. No one going out on track yet, is there?
No, there's not.
Someone. Craigo. Can't see any actual movement in the garage, but just the only man in first gear. Here we go. First man out on track. Craigo in the way at some point. There's another Mercedes movement as well.
Who have we got in the Mercedes?
Probably Jay, because Royal Viking usually takes a while to leave the garage. There's Williams, a Haas, and yeah, there's the Merc.
Takes a while to leave the garage, especially I think, as it leaves. Those, it lets you see on what that time those are set ahead of you. And see what the benchmark is.
Oh, it was Royal Viking, my bad.
Okay, so we've got 4-star out on track. Heading up towards turn 2, obviously on his out lap. We've got nobody out on a flying lap yet.
Oh, Royal Vikings actually managed to crash in his out lap.
How did you crash on your out lap around Austria?
He was warming up his tyres, and I think he managed to get on the grass. Yep, got himself pointing forward again.
Exit of turn 2 coming down that back straight.
Yep, down the back straight.
Just clipped the grass and ended up sideways.
Well, he was completely on the straight, you know, he'd been on the straight for a while, it's about halfway down there.
Yeah, where the grass actually comes into effect.
Yep, Craigo now on his lap.
Okay, who we've got? So Big Balls is taking it easy this week after he got knocked out in Q2 last week. Because if we remember back, all he did was, I think he set what, 2 laps in the entirety of qualifying. Q2 decided to retire after 1 flying lap since he'd got enough.
Oh yeah, didn't get through.
And ended up starting 12th or 11th or 12th, I think it was.
And it sounds like they've got rain in Tier 1 qualifying.
Oh, that's interesting. A wet race always follows up with surprises.
Right, so here we go. First man to set a lap, Craigo with a 106.5. Let's see what the other drivers can do.
Yeah, he's going to have to go again, because that lap is going to be really...
Yeah, there we go. Jack almost 2 seconds ahead of him. Where's the Haas? DJ beats him by 4 tenths.
Jack has just waited his lap by going wide on turn 1, sorry. I'd assume he's gone for another run on that set of front. Is he on stop?
Right, who have we got this? Royal Viking through the last corner. Looks to be doing well for him. Yep, there we go,
Royal
up front.
Straight into pole.
104.1.
A solid lap, but most people around Austria will be able to get into the low 1 minute 3 or mid 1 minute 3. but bearing in mind they might just be running in risk and not the max energy that might changing mode for now.
I don't think Captain Nick's aware he's... Oh no, he's aware he's in Validation Lab.
Yeah, I think it's his outlet.
Yeah, just continued on.
Yeah, but saying that, on my Delta I've got him as on 0 laps completed, so I think that might have been the first flying lap that he played in. Okay, who we just had come out to the pits. Big Boo's is still in the pits, so it's PR, that guy Draper, third attempt.
We've got Williams at the moment, in the McLaren. He's setting his lap.
Yeah, Kyle is on a lap.
Is he? Wait.
It says that he's... Oh no, it come up that he's on his other lap and then he just suddenly changed it in the pit. And Big Bulls is just leaving the pits now. So it'll be interesting where he goes, and it's interesting that he's decided to put the soft on like everyone else in order to get through.
Williams set the purple middle sector here.
Is it Jack or is it Dragon Speed?
Okay, so Williams half a tenth behind Royal Viking at 104.1, and Toes beats them both. 103.8 for him.
That's an impressive time, especially in Q1. But he might want to back out of this lap. I think that 103 will be enough to get him through to the next part of qualifying.
Liverpool fan just took out one of the braking boards. Moment, that guy Draper on his lap.
We've also got Dragon Speed out on his lap. On an out lap, and he's just coming across the line to start his first playing back. So I'm going to stay on board with him for this lap, see how he gets on. Obviously, it's his first time as a permanent driver in the league. Just taking over that vacant seat. Okay, so it was an okay first section, not anything to write home about.
Showing it was purple on the map. Pheasant Plucker obviously didn't get a great lap, 114, so he'll be looking to improve that. Bit of a lock up for Dragon.
Still on board with Dragon Speed. He's coming into the final, well, halfway through the final section, final couple of corners, where he's going to end up. I think he's going to end up around between 4th and 7th.
Up into 8th.
Wasn't too far off with my guesstimate. Again, will it be enough? I don't think so. Because we've still got Bring F1 Kyle, that guy Draper, 30 on, Mr. King, and Jay Martin to set lap.
I think any people on those 105s are at risk at the moment.
I'd say anything from Jack down are at risk. And we've got Williams going slowly out of fuel.
Draper up into 6th. Kyle invalidated his lap, but he got a 107.
That wouldn't be enough to get him through.
No. On board with Jay at the moment.
King is still in the pit, he hasn't bothered to come out yet. And QRTR is now out on a flying lap. Let's ride on board with him and see how he gets on. Okay, he's kept between through turn 1. But he is coming up behind the Ferrari, which I think is Bring F1.
Yeah, that's right.
On a flying lap. And he went purple through sector 1, and there's a yellow flag coming into turn
Yeah, that's Red Bull of I think it was B Wheeler. I know that was Draper there, I think.
Moving slowly, probably out of fuel. No, just get out of the way. Okay, clear PR again, purple in the middle sector.
Looking strong for him so far.
If he can just hold it together for these final 2 corners. Because that penultimate corner is very, very easy to run wide.
That looked to be good though. There we go, up into 4th at 104.1. I'm going to quickly stick it on interval. Let's see. So I can see just how close they are, these lot, from what, 2nd to 8th, not much between them. On board now with Kyle, still to set his lap. Oh, he's invalidated his lap again.
Okay, DJ's chipped on his way out to pit for another set, well, for another run. But, oh no, sorry, he's on his way into pit.
Bring just started. Yeah, Bring's just started his lap, so one of the 3 people not yet to do so. So far, whoever got the 114 earlier has managed to improve that.
That was Draper, wasn't it?
Oh right, well, he's definitely improved then.
Yeah, so Draper's now into the 1 minute 4. So he's gained 10 seconds, so he must have had a moment if he's gained 10 seconds, especially on a tiny track like Austria. He probably ran wide on one of his corners or locked up. Anything can happen. So this King is out.
Bring of One's invalidated his lap. So, running with Sadistic King for the moment.
Yeah, and we've got Sadistic King out on his back. Kyle is back in the pit. And Brain F1 is coming into the pit now. I think he's just had enough and he's going to go for a fresh set of softs before the end of the section. He's got enough time to come in, tweak whatever's going wrong with his aero. If it's just too little something or too much, he can tweak it and then head back out.
Here we go, Sadistic King starting his lap now. Still needs to get a good lap in. He's got plenty of time to do so.
Yeah, it needs a very good lap.
Although now, no traffic ahead of him for a long way.
That's exactly what he needs, an empty track. Purple through sector 1. Can we keep it together though?
I'm actually yet to see many drivers trying to give each other slipstream. Might just be who we're looking at, but it's very possible.
President Clock is gone. No, President Clock, it looks like he's had a crash at some point.
Yeah, in turn 1.
Yeah.
Kyle's about to get good view of that, so I'm going to go on board with Kyle. Wait, give me Kyle. Yeah, he's crashed out the pit lane.
Has he crashed in the pit lane?
No, it's not in the pit lane. I think he did turn 1 and caught the wall.
Oh, that's shocking for President Clock.
Here we go though, Sadistic King.
Goes to
1042, that should be safe for him. Bottom 3 drivers now, all out laps, although Jay's just started his flying lap. And immediately invalidates it on turn 1, spins it.
Will's gone too.
That's not a good start for him.
Oh.
Jay's lost his lap. Be careful not to take anyone out.
I'm trying to find someone that's around it. There we go. So I'm on board with Carl powered up to see what is going on. And it looks like it's just been tidied up and finished before he even gets there. But Carl powered up on a flying lap and 6 tenths down to sector 1. So he needs to find some room of improvement somewhere along the line. Otherwise he's going to finish.
I think he'll be safe where he is. I mean, it's very steep with the times around there. I mean, 2 people have got a 104, 102. It's very, very close times.
And And this is just Q1, guys. It's gonna get a lot more interesting throughout the session.
Generally, Q2 is the closest because the pressure mounts so much in Q3 that quite a lot of drivers are making mistakes. Ooh, Carl Paradox into the pit lane. Okay, and Carl's invalidated his lap, so Carl's not going to have many more chances to set a lap. We'll stay on board then, we'll bring F1 so we can see what lap he can set. Can he knock Big Balls out for Q2?
I'm board with 4-star and he just went 2.2 in the green. Oh, and he's had a big loss up going.
Bring F1 up to the lead. Sorry, up to the second. Another 103.8.
I was 4-star going to get on to sector 2. Is he going to have made up time or is he lost time with that loss up? I didn't get the delta as he went through the sector split. So we'll ride on board with him to the final corner and see where he ends up. So he's currently 12th, where is he going to finish?
Doesn't improve. So Kyle can't really afford to mess this lap up.
He's left it late to come out and actually set a lap time.
Actually he hasn't. He's invalidated his lap at least twice from what I've seen.
Yeah, this is what I mean about his left it late to actually set a lap time. We've got, what, 2 minutes left of the session, so, and this is where everyone will be out on track.
Oh, a good time by Kyle. They're so close together. Isn't it? So that knocks.
Oh, what's happened to Draper? He just retired.
Yeah, I think he chose to retire. I think that was just a choice. Happy with this lap. Which to be fair, he probably is there, but I mean, if we stick it on, where is it? Interval. Look how close these times are. I mean, these two on the same time. A few drivers now heading out for one last lap. But look how close that midfield is.
That midfield is ridiculously close. Any mistake from any driver at the moment will result in...
yeah, pretty heavy losses.
Yeah,
one bad corner.
A loss up anywhere, even marginal, will send you out if you want. Especially if we've got currently we've got Dragon Speed, Jack and Big Balls on outlap. I think Jack's just started his flying lap.
Big Balls has. Jack not quite there yet.
So Big Balls is on his flying lap. Let's see where he is. Sector 1 is 1.4
seconds. I think... Is B Wheeler retired, or is he... That looks to be giving up. I'll settle for 20th. Because he's not out on track anywhere. The Captain Nick Sport, so where is he at the moment? He is... Oh, he's up in 3rd. He's doing well.
Captain Nick up in 3rd.
He was McLaren last season, so I was looking for the orange colour.
I'm on board with Jack at the moment, seeing if he can improve.
Green in the first sector.
Yeah, green first sector. But he's got a car ahead of him, he's got a couple ahead of him, that might...
I think he'll be good. Gets past 4-star nice and clean.
Yeah, 4-star pulled over off the racing line and gave him enough space to just pull his car. The sportsmanship, more sportsman-like thing to do. However, we've had Paul Paradox set 7 laps. Oh no, sorry, 4-star set 7 laps in this session alone.
I assume that's a graphical glitch because I haven't seen him on track that much. So just 2 drivers left. The bottom 3 have already been decided. Can Jack and Big Balls escape the bottom 5? Jack, a very good time. 104.
Jack, almost 6 tenths in the green.
Look at 5th, 6th and 7th and their times.
Oh
It's
god.
so close.
Oh god, that is so close.
Big Balls is green. Dragon is not going to get through. I think Liverpool fan won't get through, but of course Liverpool fan's still on track. Oh no, but he's invalidated his. So all Big Balls needs to do is gain... Actually, that's quite a lot of time to gain. I'm not sure if he'll gain enough. No, he improves, but not enough to move even up to 16th. So that settles the bottom 5.
So
Okay.
moving on. We are losing Kyle, DJ, Carl Powder, 4-star, Liverpool fan, Dragon Speed, Big Bulls, and Jay Hartnell.
Wait, what?
And then obviously the bottom 5 is
Yeah, there's 2 of them are ghosted. We're losing Dragon, Big Bulls, Jay Hartnell, Pheasant Plucker, and B Wheeler. So Liverpool fan just getting through, and about a tenth of the driver behind him. But there were those few drivers up front who were mighty close together. 1,000th separating 3 drivers. I mean, look at that.
between 5th and 6th, well, 5th and 7th. Jesus. The only thing that's smaller than the gap between them drivers is my patience.
So here we go, you can see them get through. It was over a tenth for Dragon. The rest of them won't be too happy with their laps. We'll see what they can do in the race.
I think Tobes has brought it this week with the qualifying because he had an awful qualifying session last week, didn't he?
Tobes he seems to do well at qualifyings.
I think Spain just didn't suit his driving style, and he, coupled with the rain in the race, it just let him down a little bit, and he struggled. He still scored points, so all praise for him still scoring points on a difficult track in the rain. But what are we going to see in Q2? Mediums to try and go longer into the race?
I think we're going to have quite a few drivers using or certainly trying to use mediums. But of course, we've got a couple of Cop Paradox and Crago going out on track. And Jack.
Yeah,
Not sure.
From my personal experience, the strategy that worked well for me on Monday in the CRL Academy was I qualified in Q12. I started the race on a hard tyre, and I went 26 laps into the race on the hard tyre, and I was leading the race for about 5 laps before I pitted. So it's a possibility that someone might think along the same lines.
Yep, we'll make sure to follow Captain Nick up. For the moment, we'll follow the man out front. Captain Nick's still in the pits.
Yeah, we've got Forsart who ran so far wide he might as well have, I don't know, gone to a different country with how far he was out wide on the exit of turn 2. I don't know what countries surround Austria, so I'm going to say
France, Germany, Italy. Not sure what else. I've been to Austria. If it's the country I'm thinking of, might mix the countries up.
Yeah, don't do James saying confuse Austria with Australia.
No, not that. Yeah, it's geographical.
Okay, so Royal Vikings out. Let's see what tyres everyone's on.
Yeah, because it doesn't update you, doesn't it? I'm more with Jack at the moment.
So, we've got Royal Viking out on medium, Gabriel's, Draper, and Bertiart and Crago out on medium.
Oops. Wrong button.
And the Royal Viking has just started his first lap.
Captain Nick about to come around the last corner to start his lap. Follow him on board, see how he does. Came third in Q1. See if he can repeat the performance here.
And Royal Viking just on purple first sector.
Ooh, some yellow in sector 3, but I think that's just a slow car.
Is that someone just someone trying to give someone room?
Yeah, it looked to be. Jack quite a slow first lap. Cole Paradox an okay lap, but certainly going to be room for improvement there. Craig go a decent lap on the mediums. See what he can do with that further into the qualifying session. Nick using all the track there and slightly more than he should be. To slow down a bit to keep his car stable.
Okay. And Royal Viking coming through the final corner for his first lap, and he goes third on a set of mediums. So do you think that will be enough with GP?
It's hard to say. Ooh, Captain Nick invalidates his lap on the second last corner on the exit. Josh Ryan's ERS, he's going around again for another attempt.
Anyone that has raced around Austria, you will know how difficult it is to hit that final, that penultimate corner at speed and avoid running wide. It is a horrible corner.
Captain Nick with some traffic there, traffic having to go wide to stay out of his way.
Oh, Liverpool fan, I think, in the Alpha, just binned it at turn 2, went into gravel.
No, they were going wide so that they can let Captain Nick through. Two of them deliberately went straight ahead to let him through.
They were sideways in the gravel.
Some traffic ahead of Captain Nick, driver staying out the way.
We've got yellow in sector 2. Looks like someone just running.
That was another driver just running wide.
Draper's widened his lap already.
Here we go, Captain Nick is going to get a lap this time, and it looks to be a quick one. A 104 flat, fastest time yet.
Oh, that's a solid. I think Captain Nick could retire from the session and still finish inside the top 10 with that time.
Hard to say, but certainly is safe from all the drivers who are using medium tyres. If any of them can get a medium time that's that good, I would be very surprised.
If anyone got a medium time, time that quick on a medium tyre, I would shave part of my beard and eat it on a live stream.
Right.
Challenge is out, guys.
We've got Clerpiar's in the mediums, he might stand a chance of beating that time. Because the fastest time is only just over half a second behind it.
But the medium tyre around Austria is around half a second slower. Right, let's see. Oh, wait. Kyle.
Carl up into second.
Kyle just jumped straight up to second on the set off.
That was a strong lap for him.
Dead. Well, we call it a 1-4-1. Okay. You know,
Yeah, pretty much is, yeah.
For the second.
Clerpiar turning in a bit earlier there.
What corner was that at?
Turn 2.
Oh, did he take a lot of curve on the entry?
He had to unwind the steering wheel a bit temporarily.
Alright, so he's cost himself time there.
Yeah, a bit.
I'm told he's just coming across the line for the start of his first line lap. Let's see how he gets on. Is he going to lead the back like his teammate, or is he going to struggle? Purple first sector for Colbs. So as long as he can keep it clean, he should be in and around his teammate by the end of the session. It'd be nice to see, wouldn't it? The Renaults starting alongside each other.
Bring F1 a 103.5.
And a set of stuff. So my beard is staying intact for now.
But if someone does the equivalent half second slower on the mediums,
yeah, then I'm gonna have to like shave part of my beard and eat it. I doubt it though, because those mediums degrade so quickly around here. And where is Toad going? Toad jumped straight
up in second, a 103.7. Good lap by him. Seems to be very strong in this qualifying session.
He's bought his A game, he's probably got that time trial set up. Okay, let's take a look. So Jack is out on a set of mediums.
Yeah. Jack, a very good driver. but also very prone to crash. And a very... That was... I've never seen that happen before. Like, nothing broke. It just... Yeah.
Just... Yeah, you got terminal crash and all he did was drive into it nose first. Where's Jack gonna finish?
It wasn't the greatest lap by him, but he does improve by 1.5 seconds. Moves up a few positions. Of course, wants to move up more.
Pull out. Yeah, he needs to pull out at least another half a second on that time to remotely improve into the top 10. Because, yeah, he's only a couple of thousandths off of Jay Williams in 10th in McLaren. But we all know that could be the difference between pole and starting in 11th. It's a possibility it happens. That gap could be the difference between getting to Q2 or starting with breaking P11.
Right, Royal Viking now. Much across the line. Fairly solid lap, a 104.2 up into 5th position. Probably going to want more out of that lap though. 4-star just started his lap.
Oh, Jack's lost it again. Penultimate corner.
I think he was trying to go into the pits anyway as well, because he was quite far down off his previous time.
Yeah, and he was quite far over to the right. It looked like he took a lot of curb, but still not nice to see anyone spinning.
It is interesting that not a whole lot of people are trying to work together, give each other slipstream for a lap, and then return the favour. Yeah,
especially if it's your teammate. Regardless of where you are in your championship standing, help you, especially if it's your teammate super track. Give him a helping hand. Or, you know, just push him along the back straight for a bit. Either one works.
F1 cars renowned for their bump drafting ability.
I've seen it happen. Especially on this game, it happens a lot.
Here we have 4-star decent lap, a 104.1.
Where's Craigo's gonna go? Craigo's stay up into 4th.
Some very close times here again. 3rd, 4th, 5th. 1.5 hundredths between them. Who we got on a lap at the moment? Williams just starting his lap.
I think that is...
the only person who could be on a lap at the moment is Royal Viking.
Yeah.
Who is saving the RS, so it's not Royal Viking on the lap. So Williams the only man currently on a fast lap, and 1.5 tenths up. Out in the traffic. Respectfully stay out of the way by eating some gravel.
Carl Paradox is out on a lap, on a fresh set stop, so it looks like he might have gone to the harder compound tyres for the race allocation, because I think this is his second set.
Williams now on the soft compound, likely to improve, and he does. So 104.3, 8th position, not the safest time. Let's see what he can do there.
Yeah, we'll also see what Carl Paradox can do. Because can he keep it clean? Like, he's literally on the bubble for the drop now. He's in that seriously risky XT10. Where's he gonna go? Is he gonna gain? He does gain 2 positions. It's still not safe. Especially when we've got everyone outside of the top 10 now, or from 10th down on a lap or an out lap.
DJ is looking like he's going to improve, other than knock Liverpool fan out. I'm not sure where he'll come, either 8th or 9th position for him here likely. Oh no, he must have had a really bad last sector in his previous lap then. 103.8. That's a safe lap then, isn't it?
And it looks like Andrew's my base because everyone is currently on stop. So nobody's going to set that time on a better medium at the moment, and it was only for this qualifying session, so not Q3.
Club
Yeah,
I'll be wanting to improve.
Well, yeah, Clerc is way down for him. Sadistic King is on his outlet, so is Jack, and so is Draper. So the bottom three of the bottom four are all looking to improve. And bearing in mind, there's not that much.
Club though, very green. It's looking like he'll be into the top 5. Yep, 4th, 103.8. Knocks Williams out of the top 10. Who is now leaving the pits in
He's not going to be able to get a lap.
No, it's not. Although sometimes it just does let you get a lap in. It's a bit game decides to go. Colbrado's tired. Is that a choice or is that a he's crashed?
I'm seeing yellow flags along the start finish. So he may have had a moment and then decided to retire in the pits. Or he thinks he's safe.
Knocked out. Liverpool fan knocked him out.
Yeah, so Paradox is done.
Sadistic King up into 8th. 104.0.
Alright, let's follow
It's getting close.
Let's follow everyone's favourite driver with Jack. Let's see if he crashes again. Because he's coming through sector 2 as we speak.
He needs to get a good lap.
If he spins out, he will kick himself, and I can just imagine him sat there on his wheel going, I am stupid, like Charles.
Half a second up, but he needs to gain more than that.
But he did have the purple middle sector.
Yeah, and of course, soft's significantly better than mediums to that last sector.
Yeah, you can
very strong on that corner.
And I think he's going 7th.
5th. 103.9. Liverpool fan. It's just now battle fan Liverpool fan. Save himself, knock out Draper. He does. Draper knocked out Sadistic King.
Okay,
so not a good lap, but he's through anyway.
We've got Jack Williams on a lap as we speak, which will be the final lap of qualifying.
Oh, it shows him it's finished on my screen.
Yeah, he's now come off his finish on mine, so he must have passed the line. Yeah, he came out of the pits late, didn't he?
Oh yeah.
So they must have. The game just does what it wants to do half the time. Right. But that is a very interesting top 10. It's. I wouldn't say anyone in this top 10 is particularly capable of, not to sound horrible, but particularly capable of securing pole position on a consistent basis.
Oh. No, I mean, because it's the middle of 3 tiers, it's so close. But if have a look, between 10th and 11th, 4,000's deciding who got into Q3 and who didn't. And then 9th, 8th and 7th, 5,000's apart from each other. I mean, they're ridiculously close there.
Yeah, and I'm not trying to like badmouth any of the drivers or anything like that.
Yeah, they're all quicker than both of us.
Yeah, exactly my point. But in every league, you have the established drivers that will consistently score the pole and the wins.
Well, of course, in Tier 1, De Will. You've left the session.
Yep, I just got kicked out.
Let me know if you need more invites.
That was gone well and good, and then it decided it was going to kick me out.
Right, who do we have? Jack, the first man out on track. Using the mediums just to get a nice lap banked in. Someone's asking you to increase your volume, Kieran.
just bear with me.
Yep. Ooh, Jack's gone off on his out lap. Letting Craig go through.
Jack.
Like almost everyone already out on track. Jack's nearly gone off. No, he did. He went in the gravel again. Giving his tyres a bit of dirt to help.
Not on my screen, I'm not still joining the session.
Nah, it said you joined, so it means you're gonna get in probably.
Yeah, it came up that party chat is now prioritised, but I'm still joining the session.
Alright.
Yeah, there we go. I mean,
On board with Jack at the start of this. Why are you stuck on? So Jack is the only man currently on the medium tyres.
I wonder why, because he might have chewed through his soft for qualifying.
I don't think he's used too many, but he always likes to get a nice, safe lap in. Just because he knows he's inconsistent, so he's taking advantage of that. Getting a safe lap in just to guarantee he's got that time on the board. Sounds like your microphone's muting and unmuting.
Yeah, I don't know why it's doing that.
Ooh. Captain Nick invalidates his lap on the first corner.
It's always a tricky corner to get right, especially on your first playing lap. Craig goes straight to P1.
But of course he was. Sadistic King. And Tobes beats him. Who else came across line? There's one of the Alpha Tauris. Sorry, Alfa Romeos. Bring F1 a 103.5. Who have we got next across the
line? We're already within in the ballpark of where two times were, and we've done a minute and 10 seconds of this qualifying. No, actually, it's 12 minutes to be free, isn't it? And Jackie managed to get himself into P7, and he's not actually finished his lap yet. So there is a possibility to jump off a couple of stages, or just probably put himself to P7.
Well, seems like he's going to overtake you. Captain Nick off and validating his first lap, first corner, going around again. Made it further than last time already.
So Jackie's just decided to call it a day and go into the pits when he set tyres.
Clerpion spun at turn 2.
Yeah, let's just put back to Captain Nick and Bonson's on back to. Why do people do this? They know I'm busy tonight, and for the first time this week my phone is ringing with a FaceTime. I swear people wait for me to be busy, and then go away.
Here we go, Nick looking strong so far, just 2 more corners to make it round. He validates one of his laps here, but not that time. Very close to the track limit. Oh, he invalidates it on the left corner.
He will be kicking himself.
I mean, yeah, that looked to be a 103.8. I mean, that's a good lap there. That lap time would have got him into 2nd or 3rd.
Yeah, depending on the thousandth of a second and so on.
Craig going to improve. Up in 6th, a 104.2. Exactly.
Liverpool fan, let's see what he's doing is he's on a lap, I believe. No, he's on an in lap. He's just falling down the back straight. Let's leave him alone.
I think it's just DJ's going to be the next man to set his lap. So yeah, Nick's now invalidated the lap on the first corner, the last corner, and the second last corner throughout qualifying sessions. Of course, still time to improve. Likely going to come to the pits now. Fresh set of softs, if he has any left.
So what he's done is he's invalidated his lap on the 3 most open corners on the track.
Hard to do it in the other ones, isn't it?
There's literally 10 corners around Austria, and he's managed to invalidate his lap time 3 times on different corners.
So can you go for a full house soon?
You can't even use the, oh, I was having issues with like understeer around this particular corner. It's different corners.
So currently DJ, the only man out on track.
Where's he gonna go?
I don't think I've watched any of his laps so far. He's just kind of made it through.
Yeah, he's kind of just filtered through, kind of unknown. He's forecasted his way through. There's nobody really. He's done nothing spectacular, but he's got the job done so far. Purple middle.
And still got the track to himself.
He's having fun out there, isn't he? Full track to himself.
Here we go. Ooh. Loses a bit of time on that corner. See where he comes though. 104, nearly flat. P4, not bad. 5/10 ahead of Tobes. Captain Nick now. We'll see if he can get a good lap in this time.
Who we got out in track?
Captain Nick, Tobes, Royal Viking, and DJ. And we got one of the racing points about to join them. So I think Captain Nick will be the next man to start a lap. I assume DJ is going to come into the pits. Well, we might just stay out.
Well, he's not starting the race on this set of tyres, is he?
Fair point.
He may as well get a little bit of a feel for how his road pace is on slightly worn stuff. I know it's not the point of qualifying, but when there's a couple minutes left and the track is literally at a 1 minute fight on a slow day, you've got enough to come in, enough time to do a flight on that, come in, get out and get round again.
Yeah, he's coming to the pits. So Captain Nick made it around the first corner.
Is he gonna get the second one right though?
Yep. Could have gone just slightly quicker, but certainly not a bad corner.
Yeah, he took the shallow line for his front seat. I think he might be a little bit cautious of the track limits now because he's not using all of the track. If you understand what I mean.
Yeah,
but
purple middle sector though. Seems to be using on the track in that set.
Let's say if he uses all of it in sector 3. No, he went to the anyway.
He wants his lap. DJ's retired. He's not out on track. But Captain Nick at 1037. Up into second position for him.
Does that mean?
And Tobes is about to improve. Who actually might beat Captain Nick. Up into pole at 1034. That's the fastest time we've seen so far today.
And immediately voids the following lap.
No, just somehow not. He just went really wide.
Run that ball wide and still get away with it. Master, sort your track limits out. It's either, oh, he's lost. Yeah, that one's gone. So this actually gives the legs as DJ's retired. DJ's essentially, well, I don't mind for him to like start the race in 10th.
Yeah,
because there's only, like, Jack did his lap on the set of medium. He's yet to come out on the set of soft.
all four of the bottom drivers have their time end with a 0.
That's obviously bad flying.
Yeah. DJ. 1,000th off. Craig invalidated his last lap and he's 1.2 seconds down. So I guess he must have gone for an in-lap then. Wasn't paying enough attention to his ERS. Or a Viking doing the same. They're not actually on a lap. Topes.
No.
Maybe. He's using his ERS, so I'd assume he's pushing.
I know he's not that much quicker than Spring F1, but
So Captain Nick has not left himself enough time for another lap. Jay Hartnell may want... No, he's not in this qualifying. He left the room. So can you make sure he's got another invite? He should have a backup. But...
Yeah, I'll send him an invite now.
Tobes is 300ths down on his fastest lap. So he's not going to improve too much, of course. Time to be gained. If he gets a perfect last couple of corners. It doesn't look to be a bad last couple of corners. From the lighter on fuel, doesn't improve. Who we've got near the end. Crago looking to get a little bit of improvement, not a lot here. Using all the last corner. Not enough to gain in position though. It might be enough to hold off the drivers behind. Bring out a 1:03.1 for Bring. Up into first. And that is the best time.
Get an invite back into the session when my PlayStation decided not to allow me to invite people. There we go. It allowed me that time.
So Jack currently in the bottom position. It's only lap time on the softs. But he is half a second up, although he needs more than half a second. See what he can do in his last two sectors.
Bearing in mind, those softs are a lot quicker through sector 3 than what the mediums are.
A 1:04.0, only one place gain for him. Liverpool fan goes in the pits. Crago though, he looks to be just under a 10th up, and that'll be enough to put him above Jack.
Yeah, we've got Royal Viking and the fan in the pits. So both of them have just got to pull into the pits a bit higher.
Yeah. So Crago does improve ahead of Liverpool fan, pushing Jack down to 10th. Sadistic King into the pits. Bring F1's got a victory lap, so he may decide to do some victory donuts, but he does look to be out of fuel.
So that's an interesting top 10. I wouldn't have pinned this as the top 10 before the start of the session.
I don't know, I mean the top... In fact, most of the drivers here are drivers I've seen before in the top 10. DJ, not a driver I've really seen before. But the rest of them, they've all had their top 10s in qualifying before, and all of them have done well. This is not a single one of these drivers I'd count out of the top 10. But that is a shame for Jack after some really promising laps.
I think Jack will be happy with getting through to Q3 and setting some decent pace, because if he can keep that pace consistent throughout the race, he should score some decent points. But bearing in mind behind him there are a lot faster drivers.
So here we go.
Again, no disrespect to anyone that's in in the second league. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just here for the fun of it. So, sorry guys.
Soon see if it's raining though.
The only drive that didn't use the second set of softs was DJ. DJ used one set. Oh, sorry, so did Jack. But DJ only used one set of tyres throughout that entire race. The entire qualifying session, sorry.
So yeah, they'll be in good condition, those tyres for him.
I think that's what his intention was, get a couple of decent laps on them. And that might be why he retired early.
So yeah, drivers got to pick their setups and then we'll have the outlap.
Well, everyone's setups, well yeah, the setups will be sorted, it'll be race strategy that they're deciding on.
Yeah. Jack, we're all hoping that you make it.
Yes, please Jack, for the life of you, do not crash into the pit wall this week.
And this pit wall's quite a hard one to hit. The thing is, Jack always comes out promising, one of the top 5-10 quickest drivers. I've seen him get 10 overtakes in one lap before.
He comes out swinging, then someone clips him and he goes into a spin. And he just can't regain the composure that he had.
I think he's nearly, in fact he might have had more DNFs than finishes. He's certainly the driver with the most retirements. Which isn't the kind of records that you want to be going for.
No, it's not. We're not firing shots at you here, Jack. It's just since I joined the league and over the last couple of weeks, all I've seen is Jack DNF, Jack DNF, Jack DNF. I'm not sure if it's just a joke or whether or not it actually happened. But
his name was not Jack DNF last season, let me put it that way. That was a choice.
So he's changed his name to match up with his reputation.
Well, round 4 Brazil he finished. And at Canada.
Fair enough. So they're two easy tracks.
He did not finish Britain, China, or Spain though. So his current track record is 3 finishes. Sorry, 3 DNFs, 2 finishes this season.
This is an interesting one. We've only got 3 drivers starting on the hard tyre.
Oh yeah.
It's interesting. Bearing in mind these tyres can... It's a 36 lap race, these tyres... It says the hard tyre stops between lap 12 and 6. I know from personal experience that is a load of rubbish. I went to lap 26 on Monday on mine. So that telemetry, ignore it. Ignore it. If you've still got grip, keep going because...
Jay Hartnell's still not back in the room.
I have sent him multiple invites.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything.
His Wi-Fi might have just completely gone on him.
It's possible. He hasn't put anything in the Discord. So.
Or he might have had something, like an emergency or something at home that just meant that he had to jump off and go immediately.
So I'll let you know if we hear anything about that. Here we go. The man and pole lining up in his grid.
Has Spring F1 got a pole yet this season, or is this his first one?
It's quite possible. I will have a look. So pole, Clerpiard last race, then it was Big Balls. Should I stick this onto position change?
And lights are out.
So here we go, Bring F1 looks like he's got into turn 1. Some contact. Lots of drivers spinning there.
Was that Liverpool fan?
Kyle, Royal Viking, and Captain Nick. Captain Nick already.
Yeah, Captain Nick was the biggest loser out of that.
Jack up 4 positions, doing his usual thing.
Jack doing Jack things, yep. Big wheeler, Bobby wheeler, making moves.
Pheasant Plucker up 6 positions. Ooh, Big Balls rear ends 4-star, loses a lot of time. That's going to cost him big.
That might be a new front wing. It looks like
yeah, he certainly lost a lot of front wing there. All sorts of action going on.
He's already on the
Jack and Clerpiard side by side in the place. You do not go side by side.
So Big Balls is front wing on the right hand side is pretty much just not there.
Ooh. Oh! Look at that to the last 2 corners. Jack holding it around the outside. And Draper looking for the overtake here. For some reason he's ghosted. Ooh. That was an interesting spin. Ignore the order.
He's got a penalty already.
3 drivers in the pit lane. That new order is nearly correct. Bring F1 is in first. Everyone else has 1 position off at the tail. So Jack is in 5th now.
There we go. It just corrected itself.
So it did look like Jack spun someone. I think it might. Who was it? He was alongside. It was Cole Paradox. He had him on his inside, he turned in, and somehow Jack wasn't the one who spun.
Paradox is still down in 12th, so still gained positions for the race so far.
Oh no, it was Clerc PR. He's down 12 positions, look, yeah.
You would be gutted if you've managed to get through lap 1 and maintain your position.
I mean, he had some very good side-by-side racing going on, but there's a bit of a battle going down in 18th between Dragon and Royal Viking. Royal Viking, from what we've seen in qualifying, the quicker driver.
You don't win any points for qualifying.
A lead change though, Toes getting past Spring F1.
With a beautiful move round the outside of turn 2.
Here we go, down the back straight, Spring F1, easily up into the lead. Looks to the cutback, not on the throttle in time, Spring F1, through nice and easily.
We've also got an interesting battle for third with DJ and the District King. Not much between them.
Now I'm going to switch to tyres, as you can see, more where people are.
It's an interesting one that those that had to stop for Newton win have gone on to the medium.
Right, so Bring F1 has had a pole before. He got pole in round 1 this season at Silverstone.
Ah, right. Sorry for slating you then, Bring F1. Even though it's not accidental, not on purpose, but it happens.
This might be another overtake here.
Yeah,
3 back-to-back DRS zones.
Royal Viking with another penalty.
Oops, Mr. King nearly spinning it there.
He still managed to get decent run out of that corner. So, position 1 and 2 separated by a few car lengths, and the same with 3 and 4. And then we just have Jack and his Lawson. Not a long way back, but enough.
He's got a second gap each way. Of course, if he can get close enough with his last few corners to get the DRS zones, that'd be huge for him. Challenge.
What?
Join that battle for third. Our spot on the podium.
What he might be hoping is that
he does. He gets DRS.
Someone has a little bit of contact.
Is that Captain Nick or Captain Nick's gone off?
Oh, he's having a bad day of it, so he's in the actual race.
And he's got similar laps to Jack from what we've seen. Ring still holding off Tobes for the lead. Tobes the fastest lap so far.
We've got a Mercedes in Ghost mode.
Yeah, that's
I'm not sure which one it is.
Jay. Royal Viking had to go into the pits.
Yeah. Jay is somehow still floating about in 16th, even in Ghost mode.
Shows how many incidents there have been. But actually, all in all, a reasonably clean race. For someone like Austria.
Everyone knows that turn 1 is going to be havoc, to put it politely. So you've got to be extra cautious. Places like Austria, Bahrain, Brazil.
Tobes now closing in on Bring F1.
With a new slap at the race.
Actually, no, he's not closing in because Bring F1 is a much better exit from turn 1.
But will he get the better exit through turn 2? It looks like he does.
Yep, that is definitely the better exit, the two of them. DJ nearly got Sadistic King. There's a bit of a battle going on for 9th as well back there.
I can say that I like the helmet design that Toby's got going on at the moment with the French flag. It suits his Renault. Sadistic King and DJ getting very close. Down in 3rd and 4th.
I mean, they're losing a lot of time to the top two.
Yeah, and they've allowed Jack to...
Jack seems to be keeping about a second gap, to be honest.
As I was saying earlier, I think that Jack is mostly hoping that one of them makes a mistake and takes the other one out.
Liverpool fan up in sixth.
Up, isn't it? Oh, there we go. There's a mistake. DJ just let it slide out of turn 1 and lost a lot of time.
Jack now closer to DJ. This is the king. Jack going slightly deep. Of course, not used to the slipstream yet. Hasn't had to drive in it much this race.
That car going air through some of these corners is horrible. You don't want to be in it. You want to be pulling out wide and avoiding it as much as possible. But
still plenty battles going on lower down the field. There's been this good one going on for 9th for a while.
And we've also got between Jay Williams and Present Pocket and that side Fraser.
And that three-way battle for 13th. We'll try to make sure we see all parts of the field if we can.
Yes, so we had DJ, Claire PR and Kyle who battling out for 13th.
It's nice to see though that there's no retirements yet.
You say that. Liverpool fan with a fresh time penalty. How does Big Balls go from driving away with the race 1 week to back at the field after being caught up in an incident on lap 2?
Jack nearly loses it there, manages to keep it going.
Jack, all we want to do is see you keep it steady throughout the race. No heroic, but don't go for anything heroic. Just finish the race, even if you finish 10th.
Ooh, DJ, huge mistake from him. Jack easily gets through now.
I would have passed him there.
No, I think it'd work out for him because look, DJ's still struggling a bit. His tyres not quite.
Still got the RS.
Yeah, he does. So he hasn't lost out on that. Although he's quite low on ERS.
Yeah,
saving that on this.
ERS.
Interesting line there from Jack.
What, through turn 1?
Yeah, went very well. Just took a wide line but cut back.
It's the defensive line through turn 1,
yeah.
isn't it?
Ooh.
Oh, there was a little bump
DJ
there.
goes deep. I don't think they touched. They may have.
There was a little bump. I don't think it was enough to cause any serious damage.
No, I still see the front wing on both drivers.
And Jackie's closing down on Solicitor King. The front two are just out doing...
They're in their own league. Yeah. Although still battling away.
So how this race is unfolding at the moment, the top two are having their own race, then third, fourth and fifth are having theirs, 6th, 7th and 8th are having theirs, and then 8th, 9th and 9th, 10th and 11th are having their own, and then the battle for 12th is spaced out slightly.
Liverpool fans pitted, so I guess he may have damaged his front wing. Oh, Jack DNF, 3 seconds for getting multiple warnings.
Toby just gone up the inside of turn 1. Turn 2, sorry.
And they're side by side here now.
And Green F1 has managed to pull it back.
And Green F1 also has more ERS, so he's doing well with the management on that end.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I think he managed to pull ahead because he had that little bit more ERS to use. So he could get on it a lot quicker.
And actually, it's possible he had I think he may have had DRS on there as well.
Yeah, he did. Told got through on the apex of turn 2 and then lost it again by the apex of turn 3.
Some very good display of racing by these two drivers.
Very well controlled, but it could end up in tears for the pair of them very, very soon.
Ooh, Toad's going very wide, turn 1, loses himself some time.
Draper getting a time penalty. Who's got how many penalties?
Craigo's got 6, Carl's got 6, Royal Viking's got 6, everyone else has got 3 who has them.
So all Jack's going. Oh no, it's Jack got 6, no, it's Craigo.
No.
Well, Jack's just going to stay 3 seconds ahead of Craigo. which sounds difficult, especially with 25 laps of a race left to go and a pit stop. But it's doable, and if he does it, then it will be a well-deserved, decent haul of points for him. And it will get him out of the basement of the table. If this Jack's not careful next season, I'll be saying hi to him. Oh, we've got an accident. Megan Tucker's lost it.
Where's that?
Sector 2. And he's lost part of his front wing.
And a lot of positions here for him. He's going to have to pull himself around into the pits.
He's got to drop down to maybe last. Oh no, he's still got Jay Hartnell.
Oh, and Draper made a mistake, turn 1. Accidentally caught that. Down to 10th for him. He's already got a lot of penalties himself. Many drivers still on the first tyres.
Yeah, the next few laps will be the transition period. Oh, told you factory on, bring F1.
Whoa, bring F1 made a mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's big.
That might have just handed the win over to Told.
Quite possibly. That's going to have a large effect on who wins this race.
This is what I meant by one mistake to end in the evil drivers.
Yeah, bring F1 into the pits.
He's gonna go hard tyre and go to the end now. That's what he's gonna do.
And actually, so did Tobes. So Jack into the lead.
Yes, Jack, that's what we want to see.
Yeah.
We don't have a favourite driver here, by the way. It's just Jack has had such bad luck over the last few weeks.
Williams making a pass on Craigo.
I've got
Ooh,
Jay Williams
maybe not.
going up the inside of Craigo.
He's made a move stick, and more importantly, he's got that DRS to work with him. Craigo not have the DRS. Very well done by Williams. Getting McLaren 2-3 at the moment.
That was, if you look up the ideal move through turn 2, that'll be it.
Yeah, that is it.
Oh.
You get that DRS, you get the overtake done, and you just pull away.
You've got the overtake done by the apex, but you've come through the DRS line behind the car in front.
On board, battle for 9th at the moment. Actually, technically it's battle for 8th, isn't it? Bring F1 looking to get the move here. It's on a soft compound of tyres and fresh rubber. Actually, he's gone for softs. So I guess he might be going for a 2-stop.
Oh, that's an interesting one. We just bring F1.
Yeah, man on par. Who was the other guy we were watching? Tobes. Tobes is going for the same strategy, actually.
Oh.
Maybe it is the quickest then.
Guys. Oh, we've got to move. Bring F1 going past Kyle on the correct set of softs.
Yeah,
and 30 yards getting a nice penalty.
Actually, bring F1 not getting the DRS here though. But ahead of them, Cole Paradox is going to be threatening a 4-star, not quite close enough to go for a move. Certainly had a sniff.
So Cole Paradox is now on the hard tyres. He pitted yet? No, he hasn't. That's the tyre he started on.
Yeah, just being patient, worked his way up.
Alright guys, I know you may have watched the stream from my race on Monday, but no need to steal my strategy, okay?
Jack into the pits, Sadistic King into the pits, Craigo into the pits.
Okay. It's what, around the 20-second stop for Austria.
Tobes now using his DRS to try and get into that DRS range for Williams, not getting it here.
Okay.
Of course, by the end of the lap,
Jack has come out in 8th.
Bring alongside 4-star. That's him through.
Yeah, so Tobes and Bring F1 are pretty much back to where they were. So they're time their strategy well, but will they make up enough time on these softs, making their way back through the pack in order to get a fresh set on at the end of the race or not. Playing F1 with a time penalty.
Looks like, ooh, now that could be big from the result. Tobe's now within that DRS. I expect he'll have the move done the time he gets to turn 3. Yep, strong here. Straight through. Williams not challenging it though, not using his ERS. He might be waiting for the move here, or he might just be thinking sensibly. I'll stick behind him, get his DRS for a bit, but I won't challenge him because I know he's faster. The bad exit corners cost him. He already might be out of DRS range for next lap.
Yeah, he's thinking long term. There's no point fighting a guy on fresher tyres when my mediums are 15 laps old as they are.
Tobe's proven to be one of the quickest people here.
I think the strategy Williams is going for is do about 20-21 laps on the mediums and then coming for the fresh sets off when everyone else is trying to run out of grip. He'll be flying. You know how bad it is to kind of maneuver around when your tyres start to wear out.
Yeah, dead tyres are not what creates fun racing. That's why it's so fun in those first few laps watching.
Williams did a penalty.
Oh right.
And dead tyres, they make for fun racing for what? But when you're the one racing, no thank you, I'd rather sit there with a 15 snatch the entire race.
Well, it's the same wet racing, isn't it? Load of fun to watch. I mean, there's that Germany race.
In 2018.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Exactly. Everyone enjoys the wet races and the
apart from the drivers.
Yeah, except for the people in it. Like Daniel Ricciardo this morning gave an interview saying he didn't enjoy the Turkish Grand Prix.
Actually, I enjoy wet racing. It's one of my strong suits.
I enjoy it.
I'm more consistent in the rain than I am in the dry.
I'm hoping that I've got a league race next Wednesday. I'm hoping that one a wet race because it's Hungary and I love Hungary in the wet. But at the moment, it doesn't look like we're getting anything but a dry race. So all we've got to do is
the clouds are darkening a bit. We've got a huge train from 4th at the moment. From 4th down to 8th.
You know why this is? Because Paul Forsyth and Carl Paradox haven't fitted yet.
Neither have Kyle or Draper. So some of the last people to pit. Jack just behind them. Actually nearly rear-ending Draper.
Dragon Speed has left the session. Has he just retired? Or
no, he's just left the session. Still out on track.
Ooh,
Jack looking for a move. I see rain if I'm not mistaken. That was a very brave move by Jack. Yeah, definitely I see rain. Ooh.
And just trying to get dragged on.
Jack pushing what he can to the limit. Potentially some dodge rate, so yeah, there's definitely rain coming down now. But the only drivers, there we go, Dragon's back in the room. Nice to see.
Oh, sorry, he's got an invite. He had a spare one.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Jack now trying to move up through these drivers and older tyres. They'll be pitting soon, but of course they might now be thinking, I'll hold out and then go on to the intermediates.
Especially those that started on the hard tyre, this is benefiting them. Because when it comes to coming into the intakes, everyone, if we get into weather before the end of the race, everyone will have already made their stop. So if they go at the same time, all the positions they've made up by not taking yet.
They get to keep.
They're trying to keep. They might even jump a few places because they may stay out and lap extra.
Jack gets some very nice overtakes though. Ooh, contact. He's taking out Carlin himself. That is a shame for him.
Yeah. Jack, what are you doing, mate?
Careful you rejoin the track as well. Nearly taking out Craigo. I think Craigo decides to stay out the way. No one yet pitted for the wet tyres.
Yeah.
Although 4-stop might be.
Yeah, it made me get a little bit slippy out there and jack on the old hard. On the old medium, sorry. When did Jack stop? Because apparently his tyres were only for that goal.
No, he didn't. I remember him stopping.
I must not have seen him stop.
So yeah, Claire PR first man onto the mediums. Carl probably about to follow suit. Oh yeah, whoa! I did not see there were 3 cars here. I thought this was a 2-way battle, and then saw a McLaren sticking his nose in. Look at this.
What position is that for?
For 5th. 3-way battle. Right neck and neck. That's not really a place you want to be side by side racing. I mean that they're on the corner now where Jack took out. Was it Carl he took out?
Yeah, Carl Paradox. Yeah.
Oh, Carl Paradox.
Oh, Club PR is one of the 2. It was one of them begins with a C. But yeah, this battle.
Draper into the pits. Liverpool fan and Sadistic King staying out now. Tobes is pitted.
Tobes is on his way out.
Bring F1 staying out on track.
The thing is, the track isn't wet enough for inches yet, but in a couple of laps it could be. And in that couple of laps they may have overheated the inches already. It's that awkward transition period, isn't it? We've got that guy Draper coming in for a set of a fresh set of salt, that's...
Oh, really?
If he wasn't say it. Yeah, Draper is on a fresh set of socks.
Where is it? Here. That might have been a mistake.
Yeah, if that's an actual, like, deliberate move, that's a ballsy move, to put it bluntly.
I think Kyle has just crashed coming out the last corner.
Yeah, I saw the yellow flag. It appears he's got his front wing.
Oh, he spun.
Yeah, about that.
Very hot tyres then, isn't it? So he didn't take that corner. He took that corner fine.
This is what I mean, it may be too dry for inches yet.
And meanwhile...
Because the rain's coming down, but it's not coming down heavy.
Yeah, Williams and Cold Paradox up 14 in 12 positions. These two have been on an adventure up to the field. They would have started side by side, I think. Or certainly, you know, next to each other, and they worked their way up together.
There's this Cold Paradox and...
So yeah, Sadistic King through. Oh, he is full throttle. The engine just sounds a bit dreary. Sadistic King, slight spin there. Well, not slight. Bit of traction.
Slightly, yeah. Slight.
Ooh, brave move by Liverpool fan. Doesn't take him out.
Oh, yeah, he's coming back at him though. Oh, we've got contact.
Oh, and he's through. That was actually quite respectful.
Kyle going round again.
Toes through on Jack.
Look.
I think Jack's coming in to pit the Inters now.
Yeah,
and Carl spun again.
Yeah, flights in 2 corners.
There's a load of drivers in the pits at the moment. The drivers who were out front. I think that puts Toes in the lead with... Actually, Williams has done a great job from this.
So Kyle's just been lapped.
Yeah, and by a lot of people. And he's just retired now. Gone into the
He
pits.
must have had an awful lap leading to retiring like that.
But well done to Williams for considering where he started to now be behind Bring on the same tyres. He's done well for himself.
Is he still out on his...
No, he's changed. He's on Inters now. He's on fresh Inters. With a huge gap behind him.
All he needs to do is keep it steady. Just got someone going slowly or spun on the exit turn 1. That's now turn 2.
Do you know who that is?
No,
I think it might have been Claire PR. Oh, Draper going deep, and Big Ball's going even deeper.
It's kind of in his name, that's why he did it.
Oh, B. Wheeler, the only man still on the on a dry compound, and you can tell he's suffering from it now. Be very careful on the throttle. Not even near full. Definitely coming into pits now.
We just had a Ferrari go sideways. Oh no, sorry, Red Bull. That guy's Draper, and he's just done it.
Ooh. Oh, that's a tie gone. That's his race over. Yep, safety car coming out. So very good time for Wheeler to pit. He'll be happy with that.
I like how he's really just positioned on the nose of the car. If you actually just look at him, he's just sat there with the wheel on the nose of the car. Anyway, moving on.
So yeah, Wheeler, where's he going to... Actually, no, he's not going to come up in an amazing place. Is that going to be 13th for him?
No, it
might be 14th. It's going to be very hit and miss. I think he's just kept 13.
Yeah, I think he's got to keep it by about half a second.
There's a very slow... Oh, that's the safety car that's going slow on track. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, this week I can actually see the safety car.
Yeah, it's the same colour as the Renaults, that's the problem. It's like fractionally different shade.
What, the safety car?
Yeah.
The safety car's silver.
Oh, no, I mean on the mini-map.
Ah, right.
Well, no, last week the safety car that I could see was the broken one, I think.
Yeah. Well,
on the mini-map, if you look at it, it is a very similar but fractionally different shade. Yellow.
Yeah.
Here we go. Tobe's now caught up with the safety car. Just been chilling behind it for a few laps.
Yeah, we're on what lap 1 of the safety car. It should be in by the end of next lap. Would you chance it and go for a fresh set of inters with a fresh rubber?
I don't think most of them need to be honest. I mean, the oldest tyres out there is 4 laps old. They just don't need to take that risk of going for fresh rubber here. Some of them might, though.
If this track dries out, though, it's going to be slick immediates within a few laps. Or slinters, like they were in Turkey.
I really hope that was an amazing race, but of course, hopefully a once in a lifetime, because it's not great for the drivers.
No, but I bet you that the person that's on cloud 9 at the moment, 2 of them, Holmes and Williams, both of them, will be amazed on how far they've progressed this race. Obviously, Tobe.
Yeah, he started
up there.
Yeah, Tobe started in second, but Williams up 12 positions. The biggest gain in the field at the moment. Jack up 4 positions from his 10th. Not at the highest point he was on the field. He spent a while in first, of course. Still.
But that was due to pit stops. But with the field bunched up now, everyone's gone out fresh ERN because obviously it recharges underneath the safety car. It recharges when you come out of the pits. So it's an interesting one. Where are we going to end up? Anyone willing to place a bet on the podium places?
I think at least one of Tobe's will bring a form will be on the podium, and they're not both going to mess up so badly after such a strong race. They've been the 2 top drivers. Tobe seems to get the fastest laps. I think I got it up to Williams, to be honest. I mean,
based on consistency, I'd give it to Tobe, but based on the race alone at the moment, I give it to Williams.
Yeah, very good drive by him.
Do you give it to through consistency, or do you give it through sheer race pace? It's that awkward middle ground of the driver that deserves it, who's had a decent weekend, but also, well, weekend. But the driver that has ultimately benefited from the change of conditions.
To be fair, I know Williams, I mean, he benefited from the rain a little bit, but actually a lot of it was just his strategy. You know, if he didn't use the strategy he did, he wouldn't be where he was.
Yeah, he started on the hard side, didn't he?
Oh, I think he was one of those drivers, yeah. Or either that, or he took the mediums to 20 odd.
Oh, well, Vikings got a penalty for a collision with Legend, with DJ underneath the safety car. So I'm guessing he was right on his gearbox as I was just following Toll's round. I'm waiting to see if the safety car lets go out this lap. But Royal Viking is getting extremely close to DJ. And I don't understand why. Keep your distance in the...
He's leaving his distance now. He's learned his lesson. Doesn't want another 5 seconds for himself.
But has that damaged his front wing? Because under the safety car, a severe collision normally results in front wing damage.
I think a severe collision in the safety car is literally just bumping tyres sometimes, to be honest. It doesn't actually always have to be very severe for it to be considered a severe collision.
Yeah. But most of the time, because it's most of the time where it's literally front, like wing, safety car in this lap, where it's front wing to rear end plate and rear diffuser, normally you lose a little bit of front wing. And it looks like he may have lost an end plate. But we'll jump back to Codes and see how he punches the field up for the final sector.
He's certainly bunching them up at the moment. I'm on board with bring F1 to see when Tobes jumps. Still not going, weaving his way along. Tobes, so bring F1 is ready to be.
I think Tobes is going to pin it out of the final corner.
There we go, timed that perfectly. Made bring F1 slow down, it's almost as if he was looking backwards.
Yeah, he might have been keeping an eye on the guy behind him. Might have been keeping an eye on
Statistic King done well from this restart. Gained a lot of time with some of the other drivers, and certainly a huge gap down to Liverpool fan in 5th. Yet to see any overtakes done. Certainly some very close drivers. Clerpiard nearly got moved.
It's nice seeing both McLaren up in P3 and 4. And as I say that, Statistic King has got a good run on... Oh no, he's not. He lost it coming... Lost all traction coming out the corner.
This is 7th though. Yeah. Craig past Cole Paradox. Cole Paradox seems to be very slow in the straights. I don't know if it's a setup or what, but...
Yeah, bearing in mind everyone is running their dry setups in the race. Because I didn't see the forecast. Did you see any forecast of rain for the race?
No. Although to be fair, I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention.
Yeah, and we don't have access to the pit monitors, do we? Idea Cold Masters, for people spectating, be able to jump inside the pit boxes. Oh, we've got 4-star making moves. Oh no, he's opted against it. 5-place will overtake 10-9. And him backing out of it is costing a bit of time on Paul Paradox.
Very close drivers are further back here. The top 2 drivers already pulled away a second from the rest of them.
Yeah, there's a train of 5 cars behind Paul Paradox that are all very close to each other. We've got 4-star making a move, and I think he's going to stop.
It's this battle for, what is it, 7th? That's just, there's loads of them everywhere.
Yeah, I'm looking at the battle for P9.
That's the same battle. That starts, I actually guess, no, it starts at 8th, doesn't it? Craig is ahead of that battle. They're just so bunched up there. I mean, look at that.
Royal Vikings just jumped up a couple of places. So 4-star is currently in the Alpha Flora sandwich at the moment. That's another place he wants to be, especially in the pizza lady.
Ooh, doing a bit of bump drafting. He had the favourite return to him though. 4-star, alongside, pulls back though. Side by side behind him. DJ decided not to be side by side. This is racing action.
This is great action, like, honestly, sorry leaders, but this is where the battle is. The leaders at the moment are like Bottas and Hamilton, they're way out in front. The only way they're going to lose this race is if they make a mistake.
The final police and we're back here with F1.5.
Present for another penalty.
And of course penalties amongst the midfield, you can see how close they all are, that's going to make a huge difference there.
Yeah, right, let's jump to penalties. and see who's got what. So DJ is pretty much confirmed to finish in 13th as it stands. Who will jump up a place to 12th as it stands. But anything can happen in the final 6 laps.
Big wheels and Dragon touch. Dragon uses a heavy chunk of his front wing that allowed. Oh, Captain Nick could have got past, but he touches.
I've just seen a Williams flying off.
I think that was Dragon. He lost his front wing, so of course would not have had much going for him. Captain Nick now gonna have to be careful as he goes back. Tyres weren't particularly happy with him.
Jay just unlapped himself. And it appears that Jay is back because he passed out solid.
Oh right.
Craigo with a penalty there.
Ooh, TJ nearly losing it. Better from 9th.
Yeah, it does appear that Jay Hartner will be back. Just to see you back, Jay, if you are actually back. Oh no. He's
4-star. Outbreaking B Wheeler.
Dragon Speed is in the pit. I think this may be the end of his race.
Yeah, I mean, he had his front wing taken off, and that was entirely his fault. He didn't brake in time, he rear-ended. Not sure if the other car braked early or if he braked late, but either way, unfortunate for him.
It does look like he's sticking with it, because currently he's one of the few drivers that doesn't have a penalty.
Good on him.
So that's been a clean race for him. Obviously,
the two McLarens at the moment are fighting there. Fighting up there. It's been a long time since the McLarens fighting in F1. Though actually McLaren is one of the closest teams on the F1 field at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Because obviously DNF and all the engine and stuff come into it. I think Lando currently leads that race in real life.
Yeah, I mean, there's only 3 F1 teams where the teammates are on par with each other.
What, points wise?
I mean, well, points, skill. In all the other teams, there's more or less a driver who's significantly better than the other. It's just Haas, or the other, McLaren Alfa Romeo, yeah. Giovinazzi doing well to keep up with Kimi. Kimi obviously, age having an effect on him, but he's not slow.
He's old enough to be my dad. And then 24 years old, so Kimmy's old enough, literally old enough to be my dad.
Same.
So Foles is just pulled away now.
Although Bring F1 actually, he's closed that gap a bit. But these top 2 pulling away from everyone else.
Foles doesn't have a penalty yet. So as it stands,
I wonder if he's got any. I'll quickly have a look. He's got 1 warning, Tobes. So actually, not even at 2 warnings yet.
so he's still got 2 more warnings before he gets that penalty.
Yeah, so very strong for him.
Right.
Jack looking to get the move on Sadistic King.
Bring F1. He has got.
Ooh, Jack might get the move done. Not quite. Close.
So I just jumped into Race Director and Bring F1 got 2 penalties by lap 15 and it's been clean ever since.
All
so
right.
that was when they were having that battle. You know,
yeah.
one for the midfield.
Would have been pushing us from.
Yeah, so he must have run wild a couple of times and avoided contact or something and picked up penalties. But Tobes has had a solid middle sector and pulled out 3 tenths this lap. But honestly, Jay is looking at driver of the day if he can avoid getting another penalty.
Yeah, this midfield battle's slightly split up now, but there's still loads of them. I mean, the battle's come more for 12th now. Of course, now's the time to push up into that top 10, get in those last few positions. There's still, I mean, the battle for 3rd, they're all within a second of each other. Driver ahead.
With another penalty. Well, with his first one of the race, actually.
How are the penalties? 5th, 6th, and 7th actually unlikely to change where they are.
So we've got 3 seconds for Bring F1 and Jay Williams. 3 seconds for Jack, 6 for Liverpool fan, 9 for Prego, 6 for PR, 14 seconds for Royal Viking, 11 seconds for DJ, 3 seconds for Carl Paradox, 6 for B-Wheeler, 9 seconds for Present Potter, and 3 seconds for Captain Nick. So even though Nick's had a bad run at things today, unfortunately with some contact being spun out in the first lap.
He's going to get past Present Potter, isn't he?
Yeah, I think based on penalties. And he may...
The rain's getting heavier now, so Rome's going to have to be careful because it's nearly heavy wet weather.
Yeah, it's almost full wet weather.
But of course, you don't want to pit now with just 2 laps to go.
No, you don't. It looks like Sadistic King will be taking 3rd if he can avoid a penalty.
Yeah, well, actually, the drivers 4th, 5th, 6th and 7th each have 3 seconds more penalties than the driver ahead. So it's unlikely that their positions are actually going to change because an overtake isn't going to do much for their chances. Although Jack is going to want to try and get past Williams if he can. Because Jack does, if he can overtake both McLarens, then that 4th position is his. Because it's only if he gets past Williams, and that might require a mistake. Because the McLarens could contact. Ooh! Sadistic King clips Jack, doesn't see him there. Jack now on the outside here.
Around the outside.
That is brave and that is bold. There's not as much grip on that wet line.
No,
looking for the cutback. Ooh, hold it, yes! Well done to both drivers there. Well done to Jack for holding that.
Yeah, Jack needs to get ahead to the King.
Here we go, on to the final lap now. The 2 leaders.
It does appear that if Jack can hold things together, he's first. Well, he'll finish top 5.
Yeah. He's almost certainly going to finish top 5.
And he's got 3 seconds left from the car behind, and he's a second ahead. So
it's just a question of can he get past Williams.
Whoa. Jack, keep it steady. You do not want to crash on the final lap.
Come on, Jack.
Prego is struggling for grip at the moment. He's just had a little bit of slide coming out of turn 2. Looked like he just got the power down way too early and the rear end just didn't want to stick through.
Gonna follow the 2 leaders in this last bit. Of course, Bring F1 not really going to get past because of those penalties. Sounds like the T1's just finished.
The race is settled down now. Everyone is kind of spaced out a little bit. But in fairness, except for the 2 people that have had.
But here we go. Toes to the ring. Bring F1 in 2nd. Williams going to cross the line in 3rd because penalty is going to bump him down to 4th position behind his teammate. Jack in 5th. Liverpool fan, PR, Prego.
With a penalty on the final corner. And well, I'm assuming it's the final corner.
Who did?
Big Bull's got a penalty in the final sector.
Oh wow. 4-star and B Wheeler crossed the line side by side. That didn't matter because of penalties, but actually the middle field was really close because of those penalties in terms of interval. What a fun race. That certainly spiced things up with the rain there.
Nobody expected. We can't argue with that for the race alone, but for the actual event, my driver of the day is Tobes. The consistency and the fact that he managed to go the entire race without a penalty in changing conditions.
Well done to Tobes for the win. Bring F1 for that 2nd position. Those 2 fighting all the way. Of
course. Who finished 3rd?
It was one of the McLarens. It was the one who didn't get a penalty.
Yeah. Who finished 2nd in the Alpha?
Sadistic King.
Bring F1's avatar looks like Mick Schumacher.
Looks a bit like Michael Schumacher when he was younger as well. So here we go. Tobes getting the fastest lap and the win. 26 points for him. Bring F1 in second. Sadistic King finishing off the podium. Teammate in fourth. Jane Williams. Jack taking fifth. Now finished 50% of his races. Decreasing his DNF percent. Liverpool fan, Claire PR, Craigo, Cole Paradox and DJ finishing out the points there. 4-star missing out by how much? 3 or 4 tenths. Big Balls, Royal Viking, Captain Nick, who had a very messy race, but did well to get 14th.
I was just looking at this. It appears the reason why Captain Nick's race went so badly from turn 1 was Claire PR was the one that got the warning for the incident with him. So it will have been a nudge going into turn 1 that spun Captain Nick around and then put him into the wall as a result.
Craigo, apparently this is the 3rd time he's finished P8 this season.
Hey, if P8 works for you, stick with it.
Yeah.
P8 is P8, it's still points. But, and you can never complain about a couple of points on the board.
But that was a very good end of the race. I hope you all enjoyed, because that was a very eventful last few laps. I struggled to see what order everyone crossed the line, but of course with all the penalties going, that changed things up. So, from us, goodbye and see you next week. Anything to say?
Yeah. Cheers for having me, and see you again next week, guys.
Yeah, hope you all enjoyed as much as we did. And from us, that'll be goodbye.